Hello everyone. Welcome to my stop on the Crafty Maven Getaway hop. I will be scrap lifting Vanessa Bell, and you saw the layout that I will be scrap lifting in the intro. I'm going to use this as my background paper. This is a paper from Wild Whisper, their classic wood grains pack, and I don't have any more full-size sheets of Chamel's Starshine. That would have worked for a background, and I didn't want to use white. So I kind of just went through all of my paper until I found one that I thought worked really well with my photo. So the rest of this layout, we are going to use mostly the bits and pieces that I have left of Chamel's Starshine. I have been hoarding it forever and forever, and I pulled it out and used it for one of my How to Kill a Kit with Style months, and then that got me into using it, and now I'm kind of like obsessed with finishing it off. So I'm going to use these two 6x6 paper pads, and from Vanessa's layout, I'm going to take inspiration from that kind of L-shaped design that she had. I'm going to take inspiration from her kind of monochromatic look. I went looking for a wood grain paper for the background to kind of mimic her wood grain paper, and while my paper that I chose is a wood grain, it's kind of an abstract, wonky one, not quite exactly like hers. I'm also going to be using some of these beautiful embossed flower embellishments, and I'm going to mimic those blue flowers across the bottom of her page, but in my own way. So I have all of these little bits and pieces. I went through all of the cut apart sheets, and I went through all of the die cuts, and I pulled anything that was like blue, teal, a little bit of green, just anything that I felt like really set off this photo of my nephew. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to stagger them and put them all together. And then these three embossed flowers are going to go towards the bottom. So also on my channel today, there's actually a tutorial showing how to create these flowers. And in fact, I think that one blue one is the one that I made during for the tutorial. So those are there too. If you want to stick around on my channel and check those out, you can. Showing how I made those beautiful flowers at the bottom. So I'm just going to get those stuck down really good, and then I'm going to continue on. And this layout came together really quickly and really easily because it's just a matter of sticking and plunking and finding little holes and little places that I can add in all of these kind of square embellishments. There's some chipboard there's some cut apart sheets. The flowers really help to give some dimension and something that's not paper to the layout across the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead here and kind of just stick everything down. Unfortunately, that chipboard's stuck there because I can't move it. Reason 483 why I'm not a fan of chipboard: either it doesn't stick or it sticks too much. So I don't have a title necessarily right now, but I am going to put my nephew's age and the year this photo was taken on this little speech bubble. And actually, I think what I use as the title for my page is the very last thing that I put on my page. And I'm just going to continue on here, building up these layers, adding things where I think that we have holes, adding things where I think they need to go, and just really enjoying the process of layering and playing with products that I really, really love. I grabbed this little cut apart sheet from the 6x6 paper pad, and I'm going to cut some bits and pieces off of it and use it as small layering pieces, again, just to fill areas in. I really, really like this type of a layout with all the different layers and stuff when I have it be monochromatic. I guess that's kind of the trick for me. Sometimes I think things look too busy and too crazy, but if you keep it to one specific set of colors, I think that really, really helps me personally to be able to layer and add things on top of another and and I would just really like to have a definite like dedicated color scheme. And part of what I loved about Vanessa's layout was the fact that it was a boy layout and she had those beautiful blue flowers across the bottom. I was really inspired by those elements of her layout. And so when I scrap lift, I don't keep the layout by me. So I don't have a picture of it anywhere. What I do is I just take a really long, hard look at it, kind of get it in my head and pick out the things that I really like about the specific layout I want to scrap lift, and then I come back and kind of give it my own spin. So you can see there that I added that dream and that flare. Neither one of those things make it to the page. That dream gets moved around to like 85,000 different places. I added an acrylic piece over the top of on the right side, kind of over the top of that star, the heart that's made of stars. I put the little acrylic shine. One of my very, very favorite products from Starshine were these acrylic pieces. I bought 3 packs of them. I wish they would show up in other American Craft or Chamel collections because they were self-adhesive and they were just really, really well done embellishments. So I still feel like there is something missing right there on the right side. There's this spot where there's like 3 elements that are white. This part here, right here, where you can see I'm putting the moon down. And I wanted something. I feel like the bottom has enough blue and the right has a lot of blue. So I need a little blue to balance it out, like some kind of big blue element to fill in that gap. And nothing I'm finding is working. It's going to take me a little while here to kind of decide what I want to do. And so in the end, I grabbed one of the clear stickers that said sparkle and it's a circle, and I'm going to fussy cut that out and use that on my layout. And that's also going to act as my title because it's big and it's bold. I also like that it's a circle because you have the 2 globes that are on the right. There's also a globe kind of up at the bottom on the left. So adding another circle, I think really helped. And it was that pop of blue that I needed over on that left side. So I'm going to use some foam squares to pop it up. And can I just say, I do not like fussy cutting circles. I fussy cut everything. Like, I have no issue fussy cutting anything. But circles always give me, like, I don't know, because they're not perfectly, no matter what you do, when you fussy cut a circle, it's not going to be perfect. And so all I see are all the spots where I didn't cut it perfect. But anyway, I'm going with it because in the end it made the layout, it just added just the right touch to my layout. Last little thing I'm going to do, because it's me, is I'm going to use my brand new crystal katana. Thank you, Brianna, if you're watching. Thank you for telling me I needed it in my life because it's fabulous. And I'm going to add some gorgeous sequins to my layout. I think these are Ride the Tide sequins, but they were like the perfect shades of blue. And this layout needed that sparkle because it's titled Sparkle, right? All right, be sure to check out the lineup down below to go to the next person and see who's scrap lifting me. I don't remember from the lineup who's scrap lifting me, but I can't wait to go see what they create. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye.